Well, we're back. We took a little bit of a break with Planit at the movies, but we're here to tell you all about what happened this weekend at the movies, and we had a bit of a battle of the sexes going on with The Expendables and Eat, Pray, Love. Rachel, I know you had a chance to go see The Expendables, so what'd you think?
Yeah, I got the Rough and Tough Guys movie this weekend. If you just want to go to the theater to see explosions and guys going at it and all your favorite action stars from the past 30, 40 years or whatever, go see this movie. It's the ultimate blow-up action guys movie. If you want a storyline or some plot, probably don't need to see The Expendables. But I will say, if you're a big Sylvester Stallone fan, you definitely want to see this movie. I think you'll really enjoy it. The audience I was in laughed at everything. It seemed like the guys were really getting into it and stuff, but that's all it is.
So the previews look like they're really narrowly focused when it comes to audience. Would you say that it's the same way when you actually go see the movie?
Yeah, I would. It's not for kids. Definitely not for kids. There's swearing and fighting and blood everywhere. I'd say if you're a rough and tough chick who likes that kind of thing, you know, you can go see it. It could be a date movie if that's the type of thing you and your hubby like to see. But other than that, it's totally a guy flick.
Well, I'll make sure to hold off on seeing that one then. Do you think you'd recommend it to other people?
I say if you're a big Sylvester Stallone fan, really into things getting blown up, even maybe video games like that, sure, that's for your audience. But it's not the movie to take your family and go see. I didn't need to see this right away. I probably could have waited for DVD or something, unless I really wanted those explosions in my face on the big screen. That's what you are. That's for you. But as far as like storylines and plot and substance, there's none of that, and I like my plots and my substance.
Well, a movie that was filled with substance was Eat, Pray, Love with Julia Roberts. Now, I love Julia Roberts. I think she's a great actress, and she did a great job playing the character of Elizabeth Gilbert in Eat, Pray, Love. But even though there's, you know, a deep, heart-wrenching plot going on in Eat, Pray, Love with Elizabeth Gilbert trying to find herself after she's gone through a divorce and find what life is for her, I really found this to be boring. And I feel bad saying that because this is this woman's life. It's her memoir, but, you know, it kept my interest to the point where I was watching the movie, I was paying attention, but I didn't find it enjoyable.
This movie, when I watch the commercials, reminds me of that it could be maybe like an Under the Tuscan Sun type movie, like that totally feel-good chick movie. No?
No, because it jumps way too much. I mean, she's reflecting on her life the whole time in the movie, you know, which I think is what you get in Under the Tuscan Sun. But you have good interactions with co-stars, and maybe because that was a movie written by Hollywood and this is a memoir of her life, but they don't delve into her really building relationships. Even with her boyfriend, she starts dating a man and you're like, that just seems to happen in like 5 minutes. It doesn't have good transitions, and maybe it's because you're trying to fit a year of this woman's life into 2 hours. So I don't think that it has the same effect as Under the Tuscan Sun does. It's hard to say that I totally was annoyed with this movie because I still love Julia Roberts. I think she does a wonderful job. I just thought that the plot of the movie was boring.
Well, it looks like the two movies in our Battle of the Sexes weekend were both kind of floppy.
Yeah, I would say so. From my standpoint, and it sounds like you're not too thrilled with The Expendables, I wouldn't recommend going out to go see Eat, Pray, Love. You know, if it pops out on DVD and you want to get it, go right ahead. But I don't think you need to sit in the theater and pay those extra prices to go check it out.
Well, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World also came out this weekend, but we decided we'd save it till next weekend in lieu of the Chicago Comic-Con coming to town. Take your family, take your friends. It's a great event, and we will give that review next for the next episode.
And we'll also be reviewing Nanny McPhee Returns.